Friday afternoon. Been on the road for about a little over an hour now. I'm just about 50 miles outside of Wichita Falls. Got about 8.5 hours to go, trying to make it to Pueblo, Colorado tonight. Gives me just a hop, skip, and a jump to Mark's place from there, about a half hour further up the road. So yeah, long drive, looking forward to the trip. We haven't been out in a while. Shoot, I think it was late summer last year was the last time we got out. We didn't do our January trip this year, so really looking forward to this one. Getting away, doing some fishing, hopefully get some bird pictures and some night skies. So yeah, looking forward to it, and we'll talk to you later. All right, well, stayed in Pueblo last night at Holiday Inn, and then up this morning. I'm about 20 minutes away from Mark's place, and I'm going to be 20 minutes early, so he wanted me there at 9. Better early than late, I suppose. Looks like a gorgeous day. I think the weather's going to be fantastic this week. Looking forward to getting out in the woods. I'll talk to you guys later. Mark was ready to roll, so we're on the road about 8:47. Got to swing by Wally World and get myself a fishing license, and then we'll head up into the to the National Forest, I guess, San Isabel National Forest. I don't know. He picked out the. I think he's going to follow him for this first day, and he's got a site or an area that he wants to check out, and then we'll go from there. So we'll talk soon. Well, we are officially started our trip. We went up behind the Broadmoor and aired down, and we're coming, I don't know the name of this road, but it leads back to like Shelf Road and Phantom Canyon area. So yeah, aired down, and we're on dirt for now for a while.
It's a cool little spot.
Very cool spot back in here. Yeah, well, this trip is less about hitting the Jeep trails and more about just getting out, doing a little fishing, and enjoying the outdoors, and enjoying disconnecting for a week. So that's what this one's all about. Kind of just get out and relax. So yeah, back, like I said, on the dirt finally, and looking forward to this week.
So we just entered the canyon proper. A little history about Phantom Canyon. So Phantom Canyon actually follows an old narrow gauge railway bed that used to run from Victor, Goldfield, and down into Canyon City and Florence, down to the smelters down there. There are several towns that were located along the canyon, and they used to be stops for the railway, water, you know, hotels, accommodations, and whatnot. But in the early 1900s, there was a flood, and as the story goes, there was I want to say, a 20-foot tall wall of water that came through the canyon and wiped those towns off the map. So a little further down the canyon, between where we're going to camp and Canyon City, you can still see some of the ruins. You can see some of the old railway footings. You can see some of the foundations, and it's a pretty neat place. It's usually open all year round. Just depends on snowfall and the weather. This past year, it was only closed for a short period of time. It's pretty easy trail. Anybody with decent clearance can negotiate it. It's mostly just washboard roads, some bridges, things like that. But it's a pretty cool little place. You know, so if you ever get up here, it is definitely worth a look. All right, well, we'll check in with you later.
Okay, it's Saturday. This is night one. We left Mark's right around 9 o'clock this morning. Came up and we're along Phantom Canyon Road. This was the start of it for us. Is when I got my Jeep and I came up here. This was our first trip, and we couldn't get the same campground. We actually drove in. It was empty, and we drove to find something better, and everything was full. And then when we got back to our original campground, it was taken. So we found this spot, and we're gonna huddle down here for the night. And so, yeah, it's been a good day. This trip is not about trail rides. It's about doing a little fishing, a little relaxation, maybe a little whiskey drinking, that sort of thing. So, but tents are set up. It's mine. We both have the Life Fighters up tonight with the liners. Expecting it to get a little chilly tonight here in the canyon. So our traditional first night meal will be kielbasa and beans. I'm just getting the fire going now. So we do have a nice little babbling brook to fall asleep to tonight, so that'll be pretty cool. Yeah, so that's our campground for night one.
May 17th,
May
2025.
2025.
All right, hey everybody, welcome back. It's been a while since we've done a video. It's been a while since we've been out in the backcountry. So
Yes.
this is night one.
Night one of seven.
Of seven.
Of
yep.
7. Mm-hmm.
It's May of 2025. Right now we're in Phantom Canyon. Yeah, work has just been crazy for both of us. So didn't get our winter trip this year.
Yeah, in we were trying to do Wichita
National Forest.
Yeah.
What we tried to do. Yeah.
and I just couldn't get the I couldn't get the time off. So
Yeah, and honestly, I don't think I probably could have got the time off either.
This is gonna be a good trip though, right? I mean, we're not planning on hitting the Jeep trails. I mean, we'll go, on the dirt, but nothing too crazy on the Jeep trails. You're going to teach me how to fly fish.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to catching some trout. And just playing with the camera. I got a drone, so playing with the drone.
Yeah.
Just a baby drone, but something to start with, right? And I really want to take the Nikon out and hopefully get some eagle pictures, right? So.
Yeah. Well, the plan is tomorrow night we're going to spend the night somewhere south and east of 11 Mile Reservoir, 11 Mile Canyon. There's a couple easy trails. We're going to cut through the woods. They will bring us, hopefully, if all works out, right to the gate of 11 Mile Canyon, which is one of my favorite fishing spots. It's a federal recreation site. Great trout fishing in there. I mean, it's just phenomenal. I mean, the first time I went there was probably 26 years ago.
Damn.
When I first got stationed here in the military, and a buddy of mine and I used to camp there every weekend, and we try and teach ourselves to fly fish. Fast forward 20 years, never caught a fish.
That's where I'm at. I've been fly fishing, but I've yet to catch a fish.
Yeah, I never caught a fish in that canyon. I was shut out for 20 plus years. And then probably about...
You got a video of catching a fish.
Yeah, about three and a half years ago, Lori got me a fly rod for Father's Day, and got a couple hits when we were out camping when we were going to the Alpine Loop.
Yep, over by Telluride, yep.
And I was hooked. So yes, I have caught fish in the 11 Mile Canyon since then. I very rarely get shut out now, which I attribute that to just being familiar with my gear, learning how to fly fish, how to read the water, how to read what the trout are doing. So we'll see how it goes. I think it's going to be a hoot. I mean, even if we don't catch any fish, I mean, being in that canyon for 3 days is just...
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Beautiful place.
Looking forward to it.
And you've never been there.
I've never been there. I saw the pictures of your last trip.
Yeah, the
you
video
and
that I sent.
your buddy,
Cheddar.
Cheddar.
Yeah. There's a couple of videos on the channel. Just short videos of Cheddar and I fishing. Not a professional production by any stretch. it was basically setting the camera on a rock and watching me fish from the backside. But
You know what? I mean, we're not
But it's
pros.
just,
We're just having fun.
it's a beautiful place. The weather is usually gorgeous this time of year, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, right now it's about 50 degrees, a little chilly in the canyon. The wind died down, and that made it
Thankfully.
a lot better. But yeah, just got a little chill. And then the low is calling for low 40s tonight. So, but our experience in this canyon is a little different. We have been here before. Our very first trip, as a matter of fact, right after I got the Jeep, I came up and picked Mark up. He didn't have his Jeep then, and we both loaded into my Jeep, and we stayed. We camped just a little bit further up the road, and we froze our butts off nights one, and then we ran into town and got a little bit warmer sleeping bags, but it was chilly at night.
Yeah, so I was big into the bushcraft thing at that time.
Yes, you were.
I had just recovered from COVID. I was pretty messed up for months, and so my thought was, hey, I'm gonna string up a hammock. I got this coolly little
You made
single
the
wall
cot
tent.
with.
Made a cot with some branches and tree trunks, and
you were into it.
And I had I don't remember if I brought no, I didn't even bring a sleeping bag. I had a wool blanket.
Yeah, that was it.
Which is still sitting back there in my Jeep.
Yeah.
But
that first night, I mean, I had, I still have that Alps mountaineering, big dome, 6-band dome. And I had the Coleman cot that sat that high off the ground that I kept on off of.
Yeah,
it's amazing when you look back at the gear we had that first trip and the gear we have today and how much it's evolved. And how much, it really is a lot different today than it was back then. Yeah.
It is. No, I mean, we had, and not knocking on one Tigris. I mean, they make some pretty good gear in my experience so far. But yeah, in fact, we're sitting on them.
Yeah.
But the tents we had were single wall tents.
The bungalow, was it?
Yeah.
Oh boy,
backwoods bungalow or something like that. It's a cool little tent.
You had that one, then I got it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a cool little tent. The whole front side opened up, kind of like a little porch area. It was really good. We built a tripod.
You need to have a ridge line.
Yeah. And it's a great tent for the summer. But it got down into the low 30s that first couple nights, and
the cold air just settles in the canyon here. So the forecast is for low 40s. I wouldn't be surprised if it drops here locally in the low 30s, just the way the air comes down in the canyon. But
and being near the water,
the air follows that water down. So. We do have a pretty nice spot tonight. Not ideal. We usually like to be a little bit further out into off the road, but the spot that we wanted we passed it. It was empty, and we thought maybe we could try something different. Nothing was available, and we went back to it, and it was taken. So we had to settle. So we actually made it work, and we cooked some dinner, and we got everything set up.
Yeah. So it's probably an early night tonight. Is again first night out in 8 months.
I think it was August last. It was
August. The end of August.
Yeah, end of August.
Because our last day was my birthday last year.
That's right. We were out for your birthday. August. It was the end of August.
And that was a phenomenal trip.
Yeah, man, it's been 8 months.
It's been 8 months. Yeah. So.
Wow.
So apologize for not having any videos up.
Yeah, I just haven't been out. It's crazy.
Pretty sure video of me cutting the grass in the backyard or shoveling snow in the wintertime is probably not a thing I want to post on the channel. So, it's...
I want to, next time I go to, one of my things I do on the weekends is I go up to the wildlife refuge by me, and it's not a whole lot of hiking or anything like that. I'm in the Jeep most of the time, but It's pretty neat, and it's for me, it's photography expedition, right? I'm looking for birds,
Oh yeah, yeah,
and so maybe I'll take the camera out and can do a short or two on that.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, just something like that, like you did with your fishing trip. Won't have all the gear that we have here. The drone's going to be fun. We'll have some new clips for
Yeah,
you.
I think we'll have some fun with that. New, new shots, and granted, it gets kind of boring looking at
the hood
of the Jeep going down a trail, and we have
we've tried to mix it up.
Try to mix it up a little bit, but when you're driving down the trail, you're focused on the road. You're focused on trying not to drive over a cliff or hit a pothole or damage anything on the vehicle.
I watch a lot of videos, and I got to give props. There's some guys out there that really just do a fantastic
phenomenal job.
Yeah, they clearly have, a skill that we're learning, right? And so it's amazing that the work that they do, and so I mean, we're just having fun with it.
And of course, some of those guys have editors, and
I mean, you know what? They started somewhere, right?
They started somewhere. But no, it's just really tough to. And normally, what happens is we'll come up on a fun obstacle that'll kind of take us by surprise, and by the time we get into that obstacle, then the cameras are an afterthought.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get better at that. I know Mike's trying to get better at that because that's the stuff, I think you guys would like to see is the crazy stuff that we hit.
I think the other thing is that we're not as experienced as some of these other guys that are on the trail. And true. So I guess we have a higher pucker factor. Maybe is the right way to say it.
Yeah.
And
is.
So so you're really focused on not damaging the Jeep and
or dying
or damaging the trail or what have you. So the videos become an afterthought. And,
yes.
Although we've hit a few that I call on the radio like stop, let me get out.
Yeah.
So
but no, hopefully this summer we'll get another trip or maybe two in.
I hope so. Yeah. I mean,
because I got to tell you, I was jonesing pretty bad to get out in the backcountry the last month or so.
There's something about I don't know. Gila National Forest is absolutely one of my favorite spots.
That has got to be one of my favorite spots.
And so that's high on the list.
To see.
And then I tell you, I know we struggle a little bit when we go there to try to find dispersed camping, but the Alpine Loop area is that's more of a Jeep trail trip, right?
The Alpine Loop is just my God, it's phenomenal.
The San Juans are just incredible.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So.
And you got your fishing gear now too, so
so our adventures are shifting a little bit, right? So before it was when we first got the Jeeps, it was like Jeep trail, and now we want to switch gears and spend a little bit more time not on the road and like on a river, throwing the line, wetting the line, and I know I really want to get photography. I really want to get more time behind the camera.
Yeah, the last couple trips, you really didn't spend a lot of time behind the camera.
Got some great Milky Way shots. We did. Really, really pleased with that. And cloud cover tonight. I don't know if we're going to get anything.
Shockingly enough, I actually got some decent shots with a GoPro because I don't have any camera. I mean, I have a pretty good manual camera. It's an old Minolta. I got to get it repaired. The capacitor crapped out in it, but it's a film camera, right? So you really don't know with film until
you get in the dark
days or weeks later. You get in the dark room or you send it out to get developed. And I don't have a dark room set up anymore, so you really don't know. Digital for me, for particularly astro or wildlife photography, I mean, you can take 1,000 shots, and as long as you've got room on your memory card, you're good.
Yeah. It's funny. We really should have pulled out the Nikon and had one of the Nikon set up for the video tonight. And
I thought that's what you were going to do.
yeah, tomorrow I definitely will pull it out and we'll have that as a
because we tried the Nikon out.
Yeah, we did
last time, and it worked really well.
Real good.
Beautiful pictures.
Yeah, just I'm not familiar with. I'm still learning, right? And so it's the video stuff is really a lot different than the still. So it's I'm still learning the still photography. So
yeah. Well, I'm looking at an entry-level Nikon myself now, and don't ask me why I'm fixated on Nikon. It's from years ago.
We can share lenses.
Well, I mean that is a thing. You know?
Absolutely.
But I'm looking at an entry-level Z series Nikon, but my specs are more tailored toward video. As opposed to photography. But I kind of want, and I guess I'm looking for a do-all that probably doesn't exist, but
some of the gear, and I'm not the expert, but I mean,
Z30 Mark II is set to come out later this year.
Yeah, they've got the Z5 Mark II just came out, I think, and then
Z50 Mark II came out last year.
I tell you, the Z8 is an incredible piece of
Z8's a phenomenal camera.
It's great.
Man,
yeah,
my wife would shoot me if I asked.
And so I'm still the focus system on that is incredible. Learning how to use it is half the battle, right? And so last time I went out, I gained a lot of confidence, and I guess the trouble is you go out. I go out for a weekend, and maybe I go 2 or 3 weekends in a row, and I'm really starting to get my confidence level up. And then life comes at you, and you don't touch your camera for a month, and then you go out, and you're starting all over again.
Yeah.
Right. And so it's like, okay, and so that's why these trips when we go, we like this trip. We don't have any Jeep trails planned at all.
No, it's just.
And so we're going to be in the same campground for at least 3 nights. And so, my goal is to get the camera out. I'm hoping to find some eagles, and I brought my bird book, and try to get some birds.
Yeah, so I mean, 11 Mile Canyon. In fact, there's
700 and something species of birds.
There is, and there's drone restrictions in the canyon because it is a golden bald eagle nesting area. So I've seen golden eagles out there. Oh, my voice is cracking. I've seen golden eagles out there, but I haven't seen a bald eagle yet. Although I did see one today. We kind of got off trail and had to turn around and get back on trail, and there was a bald eagle that just came cruising by.
I didn't see it,
and it was behind you.
Yeah.
But I was just turning around, and it just flew right across in front of me. So, such a beautiful bird. It's just amazing.
Yeah, today was an easy day. We left your house about 9, and we came up through Victor.
We went up Old Stage Road out of Colorado Springs, and then
came down into Phantom Canyon.
Into Cripple Creek, then shot over to Victor, and then came down into Phantom Canyon. So. Basically the same route that we took on our very first trip.
Yep.
I don't think we went through Cripple Creek that time, though. We took that other road and ended up in Goldfield and then in Victor.
Yeah.
But either way, I mean, they all dump out the same place. So So tomorrow is head out of the canyon, head south out of the canyon towards Canyon City.
And then we're going to loop up on Shelf Road, right?
Yep, head west on the Shelf Road, come back north, because I've never been on Shelf Road, so I want to try that. Get some shots of Window Rock.
Yeah.
It's the scenic overlook that's there.
Got it.
And then that'll put us back right up by Cripple Creek again.
Yep.
And then we'll take some of the back roads and then loop around the backside of 11 Mile Reservoir, backside of 11 Mile Canyon, spend the night in there, and then
head into the canyon.
And I think check-in for the camping is, I think it's 2 or noon.
I'd have to look it up.
2 or 3.
Yeah.
But we'll check in, do some fishing, and then when it's time to head to the campsite,
we'll head to the campsite. Yeah.
So
that's. We're looking forward to the week. We haven't been out for a while, and this is work's been crazy for both of us, and uh, I tell you that I don't know. For me, is like, and I don't know. It's just really recently, and since what was it, 21? We came out for the first time. So last 4 years.
20, yeah, it would have been
Yeah, 20.
July 21 was our first trip.
Yeah, last 4 years. I mean, to me, there's nothing better than getting out. I like unplugging, right? Your phone doesn't get a signal. You're not bothered by social media or email or phone calls or what have you. And so, yeah, you just can disconnect and
Yeah, it's
enjoy
phenomenal. It's really good.
Yeah.
So
and always good catching up with you. And
yeah,
absolutely. So yeah, we'll do a fireside chat every night, I think, right?
yeah, probably every night. So get much better. Hopefully, this clip is a little bit better lighting.
We're trying to make a real production here.
Yeah, trying to mix it up a little bit. Hopefully, it's improving. But yeah, that's pretty much it for tonight. Appreciate you guys listening in, and
Yeah,
we'll do it again tomorrow night.
we'll see you tomorrow night. Thanks all.
Thanks.